Welcome in, everyone, to EA Sports' continuing coverage of PGA Tour Golf. Alongside Frank Novelo, I'm Rich Lerner, and partner, you and I have called a lot of rounds of golf through the years. I know there's always something that piques your interest. How about today?
Rich, every day brings you a chance to do something special. And when we get to sit in this perch, that's what I look for. And I don't want to see the head going down. I want to see that every single shot is a chance to do something special. That could be a chip. Maybe the chip goes in. Maybe it's the 30-footer that goes in. Maybe a drive gets rifled down the fairway. Do something special. Well, that wind kept taking the ball all the way across the side of the fairway to the left-hand side. First cut of rough.
Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
We're looking at 126 yards to the front, 135 to the hole. Pin, front right. It's a sneaky one.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
An outside look here for birdie. That is crafty right there.
Lovely.
Result is a birdie. We now come to our first par 5 of the day. 567-yard 8, where birdie or even eagle. Possibilities, if you can find the fairway off the tee. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Now from 200 yards on the dot, this a second to the par 5. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Okay, on the green, but that's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. Had a pretty good line, very close to going in. Shake of the head there, that nearly a birdie, but they'll have to be content with a par. This is where the golf course really starts to kind of bare its teeth. You need to have your game in order. This is a 515-yard hole, a par 4 15.
guess it got the 90% air, but that ball actually went through that tree.
From the fairway, Iona, this is second.
130 is the number left of the flag today. Wind coming from behind, so you'll need to be careful where you land it.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Just gonna sneak on by. EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to bring you continuing coverage of the world of golf. With Frank Nobilo by my side, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, as weekend golfers know, there's always part of your game that you're focused on. So I'll ask the question, what are you going to be looking at here today?
Tee to green, Rich. I know people always say putting's important. I'm not going to say it's overrated, but tee to green. If you want to play good golf day in, day out, fairways greens. That's the secret.
Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
Yes, he's left himself 140 yards to the flag. The pin up front in the right-hand corner of the green.
Just needed a little bit more. I know it's 10 feet, but come on, I want it a little bit closer.
This now 7 feet for his birdie. Oh my, that singes the right edge, but doesn't go down. Nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. So now we're at the 8th hole, and this is the first par 5 of the day. It's only 567 yards. That is not gargantuan by today's standards. So you can see in this stretch with that drivable par 4 and then the par 3 and then another relatively short par 4, you have a chance to get some momentum into your round.
That is an excellent tee shot, and now this par 5 is certainly within reach.
That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. 12 feet still to go. Oh yes, that's the right line, and it's in for a birdie. Well done. We come now to yet another wonderful par 4 here at Brookline. 515 yards, par 4 15.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still inside 40 feet. Just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
A look at birdie here at 15.
And it's a very makeable one. There's not really a great deal of break or slope to discuss. Start it on a good line and it's nothing but cup.
Impressive right down. That goes down for a birdie. On now to the 17th. It is a hole that can tempt you. A par 4 at just 370 yards. A big drive could potentially get you up close, but beware the 5 bunkers around the green. The safer players can dial it down a bit and set themselves up with a scoring club in hand.
Alexa, what's my notification?
So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second for this par 4.
No.
Oh, it's in. That is an eagle too, and that puts all of the skills on display in one beautifully played hole. The power, the precision, and in the end, the touch. Beautifully done. Well, that about wraps things up for us here today. I'd like to thank my